first giving honor to God,
All right.
Pastor, prophetess in her absence,
Okay.
and other leaders of the church. Today I'm going to speak to you of the subject of be still. Can you be still even when everything is falling down around you?
Wow.
All right, first scripture I want to go to is Joshua 6, verse 1 through 5. All right, can you get there? Please say amen.
Joshua what now?
6,
Okay.
1 through 5.
Okay. All right.
Now Jericho was shut up because of the Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
No one went out and no one came in. Then the Lord said to Joshua, "See, I have delivered Jericho into your hands, along with its kings and its fighting men.
Mm-hmm.
March around the city once with all the armed men. Do this for 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
Have 7 priests carry trumpets of ram's horns in front of the ark. On the 7th day, march around the city 7 times with the priests blowing the trumpets.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear them sound a long blast with the trumpets, have all the people give a loud shout. Then the wall of the city will collapse, and the people will go up, and every man straight in." All right, so we've all pretty much heard the story of Joshua and the Israelites marching around the city of Jericho. The walls of Jericho all fall down. But what I want to focus on today is there's one person in this story that people often overlook.
All right.
And we're going to go to Joshua 2, verse 15.
Okay.
All right, and it reads, So she let them down by a rope through the window, for the house she lived in was part of the city wall. Does anybody know who this she is that I'm speaking of?
Rahab.
That's what we're going to talk about today is Rahab. All right. Let's see. Okay, Rahab, for those that don't know, Rahab was a prostitute in the city of Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to focus on today is why Rahab is important in this story. Rahab actually played a very important role in the story of Joshua and the Israelites. So you go to Joshua 2, verses 8 through 14.
Amen.
All right.
All right, it's kind of long, so. All right, before the spies lay down for the night, she went up on the roof, and she said to them, I know that the Lord has given this land to you, and that a great fear of you has fallen on us, so that all who live in this country are melting in fear because of you. We have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you when you came out of Egypt,
Mm-hmm.
and what you did to Sihon and Og, the 2 kings of the Amorites, east of the Jordan, whom you completely destroyed. When we heard of it, our hearts melted, and everyone's courage fell because of you. For the Lord your God is God in heaven, above and on the earth below. Now then, please swear to me by the Lord that you will show kindness to me and to my family, because I have shown kindness to you. Give me a sure sign that you will spare the lives of my father and mother, my brothers and sisters, and all who belong to them, and that you will save us from death. For our lives are your lives, the men assured her. If you don't tell what we are doing, we will treat you kindly and faithfully when the Lord gives us the land. So basically, Rahab made a pact with the spies that came into Israelite and came into Jericho, that her family would be spared, so that when the people of Jericho came looking for the spies, she hid them. So for that reason, she asked for her lives and her family's lives to be spared as well. Okay. Next, we go to Joshua 2, 17 through 19.
All right.
All right. The men said to her that this oath you made us swear. Oh, The men said to her, "This oath you made us swear will not be binding on you, will not be binding on us, unless we enter the land. You have tied this scarlet cord in the window through which you let us down, and unless you have brought your father and mother, your brothers, and all your family into the house. If anyone goes outside your house into the street, his blood will be on his own head. We will not be responsible. For anyone who is in the house with you, his blood will be on our head if a hand is laid on him." So basically what they're saying, as long as you're in your house, you and your family are in your house, which is on the wall, you are safe.
Wow.
So you stay in this house, then you're safe.
Wow.
You will not be killed with the rest of the city when the walls fall.
Wow.
So go back to
Oh, that's good. Say that one more time. You say the house represents the what? The wall.
the house is on the wall.
On the wall. So so basically positioning. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That's powerful. Wow.
So as long as you stay in this house, then you will be safe. You'll be safe. You and your family will be safe.
Wow.
If you go outside this house, we can't save you. We can't keep you safe. We can't guarantee that you'll stay alive. Because basically once the walls fall, everyone that's in that city will be basically killed.
Wow.
So go back to, can you be still even when everything is falling down around you? Rahab's house was on the wall. Everything fell around her except her house on the wall.
Wow.
So you got bills due, rents
Wow.
due, kids acting up in school. Everything is falling down around you.
Wow.
But can you still be still? That's it. People are talking about you at your job.
Wow.
People are coming against you for no reason. You've done nothing wrong, but people are coming against you, talking about you. You got to put gas in your car to get back and forth to work.
Wow.
People, you don't even like your job. You have people working with you you don't even like. But can you still be still
Wow.
even when everything is falling down around you? So there's still money. There's still a month left after my money. What am I going to do? Can you be still even when everything is falling down around you?
Mm-hmm.
So it is, Rahab received her instructions on what she was supposed to do. She was supposed to stay in that house. Her and her family stayed in that house. They had to stay in that house so that they would be spared. She received her instructions on what she was supposed to do. So we have all received our instruction. Can you be still when everything is falling down around you? Oh, goodness. Rahab, and go to Hebrews 11:31. Rahab is listed in Hebrews 11. Yeah, let's go there. Hebrews 11 lists people of faith. And
Yes.
11:31 lists Rahab among others that are, she's listed as a woman of faith because of her obedience. She stayed in that house, kept her family safe. And also another thing, in Matthew chapter 1, she's also listed as she's in the bloodline of Jesus Christ because of her obedience.
Wow.
So the walls of Jericho, your walls are falling down around you. Can you be still even when everything around you is falling apart?
Wow.
Amen.
Wow. Bless the Lord. Wow. Look at that.